Please welcome on stage the president of Oppo Europe, Vincent Wang.
Hello, everyone. I'm Vincent. I'm very excited to welcome you to this Reno launch event in Zurich. Now, to introduce Oppo's Reno series, let's welcome our marketing manager, Sanya, to the stage. Welcome.
Thank you, Vincent. Hi, everyone. I'm Sanya. Thank you for coming to our Reno series launch event. Now, I will leave you with a video to show what we're all about. Thank you.
Every story is an idea. Every image is a unique point of view. We go all in for trends, constantly reinventing them, playing, mixing, and remixing pop culture. We define ourselves through the images we create. Together, we are a non-stop, can't-stop tribe of image makers and storytellers. Every story you imagine can be captured, going beyond the obvious to find new angles. Pushing frontiers to look at the world with fresh eyes. A story is an idea, but it's the people that reveal the depth of it, that magnify it, move the story forward. Fuel your imagination to make your story unmissable. Oppo Reno, beyond the obvious.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Andy Cheng, product manager at Oppo.
Now, we are taking this philosophy one step further to create a phone that's powerful and aesthetically captivating, the Reno 10x Zoom. Harmony, symmetry, and balance are long-standing aesthetic concepts that transcend in time and space. The Reno series unified design delivers a naturally slick and smooth finishing. Reno is different. We completely hide the rear camera, and the back cover is a single piece of 3D glass. We applied gem setting artistry to embellish a ceramic O-dot. It's an extraordinary addition that gently lifts the camera and protects the phone when it's placed on a flat surface. We are also known for our bold usage of colors. With Reno, we've opted for colors that's inspired from the nature. The Reno series comes in two beautiful shades, the ocean green and jet black. The jet black is an elegant mix of gray and blue. The ocean green reminds of the sea light colors. We also introduce a matte texture underneath the glass surface to give a delicate touch and balances the light and shadows. Let's look at the front of the phone, a full screen. Whether you're watching a video, playing a game, or browsing the internet, the Reno gives you the most complete viewing experiences possible. The Reno 10x Zoom features a 6.6-inch panoramic screen, completely notchless, with no pause and no interference, and the bezels on both sides are only 1.63 millimeters, and the lower bezel is only 3.5 millimeters. This achieves an amazing 93.1% screen-to-body ratio. We like to create a screen that's aesthetically captivating and also optically calming. So firstly, we upgraded to a new light-emitting material, which fully covers the DCI P3 color gamut. And secondly, the power consumption of the new material is 8% more efficient. And thirdly, we also improved our blue filtering capabilities by over 56%, so that eyes are well protected even after long usage. Our eye protection mode has also passed the low blue light eye protection certificate by TÜV Highland, one of the world's leading companies in product certification and testing. The screen uses Corning Gorilla Glass 6. The greater strength of this glass makes an even stronger and durable screen that can take on many more phone jobs for a daily clumsiness. So lastly, many of our users are concerned about low light strokes. Therefore, we added a DC dimming switch. This inevitably will cause color tone deviation, but for those who are very sensitive to low light stroke effects, it will be a great option. The new Reno features the hidden finger unlock 2.0. In addition to upgrading the structure and algorithm, we introduced our compensated projection algorithm. Our solution cannot accurately compensate the uneven lightings caused by the optical structure, and the brightness of the whole fingerprint can be much more even. Compared with the previous generation, the speed is increased by 20 to 30%. Now you may wonder, where is the front camera? Reno, say hi to everybody. It takes only 0.8 seconds to complete the entire rising action. We introduce the pivot rising structure. With a golden spiral angle at 11 degrees, perfectly integrating the elegance and agility in a dynamic rising process. The structure has passed strict quality testings and can be used for more than 200,000 times. Even if average users use it about 100 times per day, it can maintain over 5 years of usage. If you drop the phone while taking a photo, our drop protection mechanism can automatically retract the camera to prevent any damage. Now let's move on to camera. The Reno series is a representative of our smartphone photography. And this year at the Mobile World Congress, we announced 10-time Hyper Zoom, the most powerful feature of the Reno 10-time Zoom. I believe that all of us have been in this kind of situation before. In a large conference room, you cannot take a clear photo of the keynote content because you are too far away. Or after taking a photo of an important information, you later find that the information is too blurry to read. So the Reno 10-time Hyper Zoom can solve all these problems. Let's look at some samples. Your phone could only capture clear photos within a distance. With a 10-time Hyper Zoom, you can just stand still and choose whatever zoom you want. We want the phone to do more of the technical heavy liftings so that you can be much more spontaneous and creative. To take mobile photography further, our research and development team puts in a lot of effort. Firstly, the Reno 10-time Zoom features a tri-lens full focal lens capability with 48 megapixels HD primary lens, a 30 megapixels tidy lens, and an 8 megapixels wide-angle lens. The three lenses together achieves a coverage of 16 to 160 millimeters. The primary employs a dual optical image stabilization and a closed-loop focusing motor, as well as 3 different focus modes: the face detection autofocus, the contrast detection autofocus, and the laser detection autofocus. The telephoto uses a periscopic structure, placing the originally vertical lenses horizontally. This allows light to refract through an optical prism and skillfully resolve the thickness problems. Within such limited space, we use the D-cut technology to achieve the largest aperture and the maximum optical size. The module reaches f3.0. When taking a long zoom photo, the slightest shaking can result in a very blurry image. So we introduce the prism optical image stabilization, which adjusts the optical path and eliminates the tiniest shake. We attach the same importance for both long and close shots. The ultra-wide angle offers a 120 degrees wide angle range. And with the help of a closed-loop motor, the focusing speed is much faster and reduces noises. So next, let's talk about the Ultra Night Mode 2.0. Dark interior scenes has always been a tricky part. The new Reno series can now capture ultra-clear photos with vivid lightings, thanks to the Ultra Night Mode 2.0. The primary lens uses Sony IMX586 with a 4-in-1 resolution focusing, 1/2-inch ultra-large sensor, f1.7 ultra-large aperture, and laser detection autofocus, which truly is a high-end configuration for camera hardware. Instead of 4 to 5 seconds, we introduced an AI compensation algorithm to accelerate the processing speed to 2 to 3 seconds. Let's look at an example. In handheld mode, an Ultra HD night shot is composed of 5 photos. In the tripod mode, it's composed of up to 17 photos. High dynamic range reasonably controls exposure in bright areas and enhances the details in the dark areas. In addition, the Ultra Night Mode 2.0 captures photos with different exposure and identifies and processes the face and backgrounds separately, achieving a clearer background and a more vivid skin tone. Visage protection is applied with low exposure and reduces noise undergo HDR fusion. The software identifies a precise edge of a human subject and accurately separates the subject from the background and processes correspondingly. In the camera interface, you can see the dazzle color mode. It automatically repents and restores the background colors from the original environment. Additionally, we also redesigned the portrait mode, the Oppo Artistic Portrait Mode, which brings together bokeh colors, light effects, and software optimizations. We finally picked 5 portrait styles that we reckon are the best to our users. In portraits, it's hard to have the facial colors accurate, so we added HSL technology. It stands for hue, saturation, and luminance values to represent the colors closer to the human perception. Now please welcome Shannon.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you in Zurich. Oppo is a leading mobile phone brand serving hundreds of millions of users. Reno's capabilities reflect this need, delivering high performance both in night mode and with 10 times zoom. Possibilities are expanded by powerful in-camera lenses. So from portraiture to street photography, still life to nightlife, the Reno phone provides professionals and amateurs alike with the sophisticated technology that creative vision demands. And we look forward to seeing how they translate the capabilities of the Reno into stunning visuals. Thanks so much.
Hi there, I'm Trevor. In general, the Reno series possesses top-level hardware. Our Reno 10 times zoom is equipped with Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 chipset with LPDDR4 times standard memory. Its efficiency was increased by 70%, and the CPU performance is 45% faster than the previous generation. It's currently the most powerful Snapdragon chipset ever. Battery charging has always been one of the most defining features of Oppo. And last year, when the whole industry started to focus on fast charging, we launched the highest charging system to 50 watts, our Super Volt Flash Charge. And today, for the brand new Reno 10 times zoom, we introduced our latest charging system, Volt 3.0. The Reno 10 times zoom is equipped with a 4065 mAh battery. Not only is it powerful, but also gives what our users really want, a long-lasting battery they can really count on. Here, I'm so proud to see we have done all that with our new Reno. In the past, the last trickle charging was the most time-consuming during the whole charging process. So we came up with a solution, a new VFC flash charging algorithm. It reduced the time devoted to the last trickle charging process through the precise control of the voltage and the current. Oppo Reno is high-res audio certified. The voice frequency is higher than the CD. It provides a better resolution capabilities and high-definition music, making an audio-visual entertainment experience. If you like to then watch a movie on your mobile phone, our Reno 10 times zoom supports Dolby Atmos, allowing you to fully immerse yourself in the movie world. Try to imagine it's your handheld Dolby Studio, creating clear and realistic sound effects. With the headphones on, you will hear and feel sports cars flying past you and the insects and birds chirping around you in the tropical jungle. Now, let's see how it sounds like. Now, I'd like to introduce our latest OS, ColorOS 6. ColorOS 6 is an in-depth optimization and leverage the full-screen user experience, complete with the ballast design accelerate to make the whole system and user experience lighter and more comfortable. For example, in order to really optimize the full screen, we applied white space instead of the separation lines to reduce information density. The use of graded colors to create natural transitions in take place of the large color blocks gives you a more pleasant and balanced visual experience. Then, we completely redesigned the ColorOS system animation. More detailed animations instead of quick direct and unnatural effects. Another major improvement in ColorOS 6 is the system performance. We call it HyperBoost 2.0. HyperBoost 2.0 is a system-level solution independently developed by Oppo, which includes System Boost, App Boost, and Game Boost. It brings significant improvements in terms of the system speed, app opening speed, and game reaction. We know that games are always one of the most heavily loaded application scenarios that our consumers can use. It's logic to imagine that if AAA title games can be handled easily, the ordinary application will surely not a problem. ColorOS uses the latest HyperBoost 2.0, which contains upgraded Game Boost 2.0, and other key technologies. We name it Touch Boost and Frame Boost. Touch Boost technology used to optimize the touch control acceleration of mobile phones. It streamlines the touch response logic from bottom up, improves touch priority, and makes the users feel more in tune with the game. Through Touch Boost, when you play the game like the PUBG M, the moving endpoint speed will be increased by nearly 22% on Reno. Victory or defeated, that's all depends on those precious milliseconds saved by this way. Then, Frame Boost comes from the frame rate acceleration, a special optimization of game. Everybody has such experience. The frame suddenly disconnected on the screen, especially at a critical moment. When there are too many characters in the screen simultaneously, it needs to occupy system resources to process. And most of the mobile phones, I had to say, often do not match. But let's imagine that before a team fighting, when heroes are drawing close to each other, timely dispatched resources will be works if the system knows in advance, with improving the frame rate and the stability of the whole game. On top of that, how can we make our gaming experience more promoted? Our R&D team started with the common pain points that our users meet: overheated. When you play games, one of the worst things is your phone is overheating and performing weakly. The Reno 10x Zoom uses 3 cooling control systems, including Thermogel, graphite shade, and copper pipe liquid cooling system control the whole temperature of the mobile phone. When you play games with Reno, the tough hardware configuration plus excellent software optimization enables our users to immerse themselves in the real game world. Oppo has created a wonderful device in the Reno series, brimming with the creativity in such fields like design, photography, software, and gaming. Now, I would like to end my part and leave you guys a video about this product. Thank you. Thank you, Dirk. Now it comes to the last, but not the least. Let's have a quick view on the key features of Reno series. Now, I guess you are wondering the price of Reno series, right? The Reno retails at €499 and will be available on 10th May. The Reno 10x Zoom retails at $799. Will be available in every June, and the Reno 5G retails at $899 and $999 Swiss francs, and will be available in May. That's it for today's Reno presentation. Please get your hand on Reno 2-hour experience zone and enjoy the rest of today. Thank you.